Recording. So nobody was expecting that we will have class today, right? Huh? Even I wasn't expecting. So I got a call yesterday noon to confirm that I have class yesterday also, but I was not there. I went to kitchen already, so I said I can come today on this. So we will now start the session. So for a meanwhile, I would like to give a break to our phonetics training. As I told you, we will be continuing with what normal communication,
Tone.
tones and normal communication. So I would simply correct you with the statements and the sentences you're talking here now. And let's see. Okay, so I will be asking you a few questions and you can just uh, reply me. During that time, I will correct you. All right. So, Jonah, I would first of all congratulate you for taking a lot of attempts to study and do the practice and sending me the voices. Jonah and his sister has done so nicely. And Suraj also sent me some voices, but I could not see any voice from anybody. If I'm wrong, could you please correct me? Did Shreya and Alvin and Defrin send me voices, practices? No, right?
Your voice is not clear.
Okay, I'll speak much more louder.
Now okay. Now okay.
Oh, this is okay. So I was saying that I got only a response from Jonal and Suraja. Shreya, Afreen, and Alvin did not respond at all. Why? Any reasons?
Ma'am, network issues.
Of sending a WhatsApp is having network issues? Hmm? I don't think so. What about you, Alvin? Why didn't you send it?
Yes, ma'am.
Why didn't you do homework?
I forgot.
Forgot. Okay. Shreya?
I was absent for 2-3 days.
Okay. So
The accent class.
thing to be done with the YouTube files, right? Okay, fine. You don't want to see. What about Afreen? Oh my good God, this is Faiza. I couldn't even recognize that face. Seeing her in such a beautiful and glamorous way here every day with this hair cover, nobody will recognize. Can I see it again? Can I see it again? Ah, see. Nice. And who is the chubby baby? You?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, you're looking so nice. All right. So let's resume our practices. I'll be asking you a few questions. So we will on the spot, we will correct it. Okay. So I'm going to start with Donald. He's my favorite student. Okay. Everybody's my favorite student. Okay. All right, Donald. So could you talk about yourself? Tell me, where do you come from?
I come from Mambra.
Mambra. Okay, I come from Mambra. I like that
I'm also from there.
from there. Oh, that's nice. And tell me, what does your parents do, Journal?
My mother is a nurse and my father is not doing nothing.
Now isn't working. So we are going to correct the statement as this is to everyone. When I correct Journal, I want you also to change your tone because the same question is going to ask you also. My mother is a nurse. My mother is a nurse, and my father is not working currently, not working at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, my mother is a nurse, and my father is not working at the moment. Can you say it in that way now?
My mother is a nurse and my father is not working at the moment.
At the moment. Okay. All right. Great. So, my next question, where is your mother working?
In Abu Dhabi.
In Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi. Okay, she's
Yes.
in Abu Dhabi. Say it in that way.
She works in Abu Dhabi.
Good. Now another question. So now you're staying without your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that is sad. So who? All right, well. So next question. Tell me about your hobbies and interest.
I like to play football.
Hmm?
I like to play football.
Right? Is there any other thing as hobbies?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So you can say it like, everybody listen, I like to play football. I like to play football. I like to play football. All right. Say it in that way now, please.
I like to play football.
Very good. Then, which is your favorite food?
Ma'am, I don't have any favorite food. I like all foods.
Okay. So you can say, I like all food. I like all food.
I like all food.
Say it more faster. I like all food.
I like all food.
I like all food.
Can you
Simple.
repeat that?
Keep it in a flow, like, I like all food.
I like all food.
Good.
I like all food.
Yeah, I hope everybody's listening, right? Okay, so your hobby is playing football and you like all food. Your father is right now at home and your mother is not working and you're coming from Mambra. Which is your favorite subject journal?
My favorite subject is social.
Social studies.
Yes.
Okay, my favorite subject is social studies.
Social studies.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm coming to Afreen. Talk about yourself.
My name is Safrin Shamir
Mm-hmm.
and I am 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My hobby is reading books.
Mm-hmm. Where do you come from?
I come from Chalkudi.
Mm-hmm. Talk about your parents.
My mom is a teacher
Mm-hmm.
and my father, he's a driver.
Very good. And you like reading books and tell me what favorite food.
Ma'am, bread and jam is my favorite food.
Kill me. Okay. I'm not saying that bread and jam is bad, but I appreciate your honesty in saying that. Okay, I liked it. Bread and jam. All right. And tell me about something else as well. What you like to do in the future after your studies.
Ma'am, just live like a free bird.
Without any planning? Answer me. If you live like a free bird, how would you find food? You need to pay for bread and jam, right?
And I would search for a good profession.
That's what I asked. Which profession would you be interested in the future?
Ma'am, neither doctor or nurse.
Oh, nurse. Very noble professions. Good one. Okay, so you should say either doctor or nurse. That's what you try to say, right? Not neither, it's either, right? Either doctor or a nurse. Can you just repeat the statement in a more better way with a good tone?
Either doctor or nurse.
Very good. I hope everybody's hearing properly, right? Thank you very much, Afreen. We'll meet you. Suraja, it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Surija, and I'm a 12-year-old. And my mother is a history teacher.
History teacher.
She is now, yeah, she's now got an appointment letter from Kuwait. She's going to teach there, and my dad is a businessman. And in future, I plan to do astronautical engineer and be a pilot. And I'm interested in exploring new things, new languages, new words. And I come from Mambra.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you. But you to your favorite food.
Yeah, my favorite foods are from normally North Indian foods because I was studying in Delhi for my 8 years of childhood. That's why my favorite subjects are Hindi, and I'm more fluent in Hindi because of my childhood friends and school.
Good. Which all places did you travel in Delhi? Where did you visit?
Yeah, almost all places. Not only Delhi, I also went to Agra. And so many places as tour and having a very happy life with my parents.
Good. You go to Kareem's. You've been to Kareem's anytime before? All Delhi?
No. I just I went to Faridabad and all, then not there. Maybe because I would not have got time from schools and all.
All right. So I hope you know about the what is special about Kareem's, right? That's a very nice restaurant with all the
Yeah, that's very famous one actually.
I wish to go in Delhi and stay for 1 month and try all the recipes there, all the items in the menu. That's what
That would be so interesting. Actually, I am not in proper Delhi. I am in Haryana.
Haryana, okay.
There is my school. That was my school, not now. Now I'm a former student of Kerala Public School in Delhi.
All right. So when you go to your mother goes to Kuwait and you will be staying here with your
Hostel.
Hostel?
No, hostel. Actually, I would like to be a freedom. I would always like to get some freedom, and I would be so happy for mom is getting a job. When I was kid, she got a job in Abu Dhabi, but she was not able to go because of me. And now I will not repeat the same mistake by saying I can't live without her.
That's nice. And you also can think about moving to Kuwait, right? Maybe.
Yeah, there will be family visas after some time.
After some time, hopefully.
Brother is also living without mom since his childhood. I can also like that. Actually, my brother is now doing polytechnic engineering, but he lived without mom since he was 8 years old. And when she moved to UP, I was only 1.5 years old when we moved to UP. Since I was 8 to 9, I never lived with my mom. My grandpa and grandma took care of me since I was till my 1 years. Then I went to UP, then Delhi, then Haryana, like that. I never stayed at Kerala.
Good. Thank you, Suraja, for sharing this many information. So I will just move to Alvin Anish. Would you be able to talk about you, Alvin?
My name is Alvin, and my father is a businessman. My mother is not doing
any work. Okay, keep your hand away from this mic and your phone, please, for a moment. Yeah.
Then my favorite food is rice.
Rice and what?
Anything.
All right, fine. And
my hobby is to draw.
Draw. My hobby is to draw. Okay, then. Do you like to travel?
Yes.
All right. So that's all about you, but your tone is good. There is nothing much to correct, and I really liked it. We can improve this to a bit better, faster tone in the coming sessions. All right, Alvin. Thank you very much. But I didn't ask you where do you come from, or I forgot to ask you.
I came from Kodungalur.
Kodungalur. Come from Kodungalur. Okay. I come from Kodungalur. Where exactly in Kodungalur?
Kodungalur, Kottapuram.
Where in Kottapuram? Is it near the church?
Yeah.
At the front side or behind the church?
I am at that the small church behind of that.
Not St. Michael's Church?
No,
Where is that other church? I never know that.
it was like it is just after the big bridge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tur-
and my grandfather has a shop just on the rooftop of my house,
Okay.
and it's connected to the bridge.
Oh, bridge in the sense the Kottappuram Bridge.
Yeah,
Okay, so which means that you're staying at the church, near the church in the Turutha, VP Turutha, right?
yeah,
Okay, okay. Before it wasn't there, it is newly constructed in the VP Turutha.
yeah.
Okay, I know because when I studied in Kottappuram school, St. Anne's school, so I have friends who's coming from VP Tirutha who used to travel every day to, pray at this church. So I remember they saying like, oh, we cannot go to church every day. We have to walk a lot most of the days. So after coming, after my marriage, I went different places. When I came back recently, I found that, oh, there is a new church there. So I was remembering my friends, they don't need to now walk all the way from their home to St. Michael's Church, Kottappuram. They were good days. I still go there sometimes, most of the Saturdays and Fridays if I get time. I go to the church and sit sometime idle. It gives me a lot of peace. All right, Alvin. Thank you for the information. And Shreya, you can begin now.
Good evening to all.
Yeah.
I'm Shreya Esnano from 7C. I come from Chenamangalam. My mother is a housemaker and my father is an accountant. My favorite color is pink. My hobby is singing, drawing, and reading, and also traveling. My ambition is to become an astronaut.
Good.
Um,
Did you talk about your favorite food?
I like everything.
Huh?
I like everything.
You like everything. How many of you like puttu? Raise your hand. If you like puttu, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about Suraja? Maybe she doesn't like. You don't like puttu. Okay, fine. I too. High five.
But not like I'm very picky. I eat anything that my parents give, but not that much loud because I'm not in that much love with South Indian type of food. I'm eating North Indian food since my childhood. Right?
So you're a North Indian food lover. Well, for me, puttu is my favorite food. Become favorite recently. I think it's only 2 years. And since I've started liking it, I used to cook it every day, most of the days, 3 days, 4 days in a week. And my daughter become really pissed off with that. And what she has done was she just hid the puttu tea, the put making thing. I couldn't find it for many days. I had to buy another one. So that's how it goes, When we go to Cochin, sometimes we stay and we roam around, we hang out. We stay, at night in Cochin, late nights. So we can see lot of puttugadas. They make it with the beef and many other curries. Oh my God, delicious. But the corona has destroyed everything. I'm waiting this pandemic to get over and move again to start my nightlife there. Okay, so let's moving to Shreya is also finished. So tell me, what time is your class winding up? Any idea about it? Since this is a new timetable,
Ma'am, 7:30.
7:30. It is 7:30. Can you try that way? 7:30. Try.
7:30.
Good.
7:30.
Everyone, Suraja.
7:30.
No. 7:30.
7:30. 7:30. 30.
It needs a lot of exercise. Alvin,
It's 7:30.
30.
30.
Done that. Journal?
7:40.
Perfect. Perfect. Shreya. Sorry.
7:30.
No, it's not 30. It's not
7:30.
th-
30.
th-
7:30.
Leave it. Actually, I will teach you when you come here. When I continue here, if I continue here, I will teach you. Okay. So that's all about it. So we've had a good conversation. Would you like to ask me anything? I'm asking all questions like this. Would you like to ask me something? Oh my God, Suraja, don't shoot any trouble questions. Okay, she's thinking like this. Nothing?
Ma'am, just think it as comedy.
Okay, sure.
Are you a foodie?
Very much. Oh my God, I really die to eat good food. Okay, so if I feel like, I need to eat something, I will just go out. If I could cook, I will cook. If I have time, I will cook. Otherwise, I just go out and find it some way. And there is a greatest example is, I lived in Dubai for many long years, and there is a place called Satwa. Satwa, there is a Talashiri restaurant that gives good biryani, dum biryanis. So after some time, I left Dubai. I moved to Ras Al Khaimah. So there were very less chances for me to come back to Dubai, but I was missing that biryani in Satwa, from Satwa. So after 2 or 3 years, when I came back to that particular place, without any guidance, I could lead my driver to go to Satwa in front of that particular restaurant. So I am a very foodie person, and I like all the good food.
Ma'am, actually, from where did you get the idea to be a accent production teacher? Isn't it a very strange type of aspiration?
Yeah, that started from Mr. Amjad. He's my colleague. I would always thank him to, giving such an opportunity in a different way. I would say Anastasia as well. They were the reasons for me to learn this. I was working as human resource and learning and development manager for a company. Of course, my responsibility is to, create more training opportunities for them and train them, find suitable trainers to them. So in our company, most of them were from Egypt, from different Arab countries, and from Russia, Europe, like that, China. They speak English, but their English pronunciation is very bad. So one day, our MD, Issa Hilal Mukatash, came to the office, one of the branches, and he happened to read the logbook. When the people, staff go out and coming back, they have to record the timings and where they go, the purpose of the going, like that. So Amjad, he's a finance manager. He's from Jordan. He had written as going to Brinding Brus. Okay, because they don't have the letter P in their language. We cannot blame him. So he used to pronounce all the P as B. You know what did he call me? Bria. And my daughter, Binky. When I used to bring my kid to the office, oh, Binky, you come, you look beautiful, like that he used to say. Okay. And when the chairman, not the chairman, when the MD read this, going to bringing breaths, he was stunned and he wanted to change their style of speaking and pronunciation. That is one reason. And when Anastasia, she is from Uzbekistan and she speaks very rude always. Okay, they have a habit like, yeah, that's their tone actually. They are trained in that way. They talk rude. One day, somebody came to the office and he was smoking inside the office. So it was a non-smoking area. She was supposed to advise him to not to smoke there, but in a polite way, isn't it? We have to tell them in a polite way. But she said, "You cannot smoke here. My manager says you don't smoke here," and everything went upside down. This person was a very special guest to our company. He came to sign a good contract with the company. He became very upset. So the chairman again wanted to change this. So bringing in phonetics trainers every 6 months or every 3 months was very expensive, and they found me good in delivering good classes regarding to communication. So they suggested me to study this. So I went UK. I went to join Macmillan under Professor Adrian Underhill. I was trained. I become a trainer. It's not only learning phonetics is important. We need to learn how to teach the same to others. So that was a 3-month course. I came back with the certification. I started training my staff there in my office. Then I realized that I can deliver it better. Not like this. Okay, I can do it in a better way. All right, when you come to the school, you will realize it. We have a lot of limitations here. So that's one simple reason I would say.
Now, whenever you come to class and talk to us, I always reminds me of a teacher in our school.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he was a very good in pronunciation. He was studied and completed his graduation in America. So his English was so tough and tight. So he teached. First of all, he was assistant teacher. The sir came to our class. He asked questions so fast like that. We all were staring at him, and he was very high in height and all. There was a little height, less heighted student. He came to sir and said, "Sir, what? Can you please repeat?" Sir repeated. "Sir, can you please repeat?" He asked, and sir, "What?" Yeah, sir also asked like that. Then we just heard to his class. He was like so that type of English is was, but yours was so better. But I always reminds of him.
That's good. But I would tell you one thing, speaking faster English is not considered as a good thing, okay? Because, we need to understand if you speak to people in UK, Britain, they speak very slowly. They just create a pause every time, and their voice is not always louder. It's very sweet to listen. But when we talk to Americans, it's very hard to understand, isn't it? Once one of my friend's mother went for a US visa interview, and the interviewer was asking, Daba, Daba, what's that? No idea, right? Date of birth. Symbol. Daba, Daba, Daba. Okay, they couldn't understand. So the purpose of communication is to make the other person understand what we're saying, right? So
that was what the teachers that there said to that sir. You're perfect in your language, but as a teacher you should that communicate like that said. I know I'm so fast in temper.
Yeah.
That's one of my faults. That's also result me as some bad sometimes because people don't understand what I'm saying, or sometimes they find it rude, just as you said before that about that madam that finds rude. That's because of my accent. I'm just like that. In Hindi also, that sometimes gives me some praises also because I don't know some language. Then also I can speak like this so fast. That's why.
Okay. Anyway, this is a very good time we had. I wish that our conversation should continue more like this rather than, phonetics every time, so that I can correct you on the voices and the sounds and improve your tone. Let's see if this is working. We will continue in this way. And towards the end of the year, I would be giving you the phonetics training with a little test, okay, yearly test. You just need to pass it. You have to pass it, okay? Right. So bye-bye for the time being. See you next week. Have a good great time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Great time,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.